Inspire.
Kwaniriza ku program ya Inspire. Program ya bawala bato babeera bagabana naawe. Biki bye bayiseemu, biki bye bakola, there are different stories. Abawala balina ebintu bingi bye bayitamu naye ne weebuuza edda batubuzanga naye kati gwe omuwala omuto ebyo byonna omuwala omuto obeera otya ne stress naye nga there are so many things stressing them, there are so many ideas in their heads, so buli kaseera babeera tebatudde babeera bayiiya this that basobole okulaba nga bafuuka ekyo kye balowooza kubanga abasinga balina ebirooto binene nnyo okufuuka ebintu bye baagala naye nga tebamanyi what it takes. That's why they find challenges. Abamu ne bagwamu essuubi, abamu babeera balowooza bino ebirooto byabwe bajja bifuna within like 2 or 3 years, yet it actually takes time, and that's where the stress comes in. Nze Shira Nakayemba, program ya Inspire. N'olwaleero nina omugenyi ow'enjawulo naye nga sinaba kumubaleetera abatukkiriza okukolera mu kifo kyabwe olunaku olwaleero be bamosa restaurant wano ku Freedom City awali Spamania ate nga Joanita yanyambazza ka dress kana akalungi kemulaba ka blue. It's really nice. Mukubire ku 0772 330591 kambaleetera omugenyi olwaleero.
Inspire.
Well, wow, just like I said, even today, nino omugenyi ow'enjawulo. Simanyi oba mmanyi Oluganda. Omanyi ku Luganda?
Yeah.
Aye. Yeah, we shall be mixing, tofaayo. So, welcome on Inspire to omulabi waffe mweyanjulire. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, Aloyo Maria. I am a lover of God. I am a lover of sense. I am a lover of self-care and wellness. I am a founder of a business called Alma Sense. Actually, not a business of businesses, called Alma Sense. Then
Alma
Sense, yes.
What's the spelling?
ALMA, then Sense, SCENTS. Yeah. Then also Dream Sets. Then Magic Fingers Luxury Gift Sets.
Ngoyina ebintu bingi byokola. That was the introduction. In fact, when nayogeredde nti abawala balina ebintu bingi bye balina bye baagala okukola. But byonna okubikwasaganya omulundi ogumu. So how old are you?
I'm 25 years of age. Yeah.
Briefly share with us your background, school and
school and background, yeah. So I am born and raised in Entebbe. I attended Kingsway Nursery and Primary School on Entebbe Road. I went to St. Lawrence Schools and Colleges, Paris Palais. I went to Our Lady of Africa, Namilyango. Then I went to Uganda Christian University for campus. I did a bachelor's degree in communication and journalism. Then I did a certificate in business, and then I did a certificate in massage therapy.
At 25, you have all these qualifications.
Yeah.
So we've been lucky to host journalists. All my 3 guests for these 3 weeks, they have been journalists. So when did you start the idea of Sense and the other businesses?
I started way back in campus. That's like how many years now? Because this is our 4th year in business. So I started back in campus. I've always been a business person. When I was in 1st year, I was doing crafts in campus. Then I did fruits. Then I did scented candles. So the dream of Alma Sense started in lockdown, in COVID, when we were stuck at home. And we were looking for ways of enjoying being home, because it was a routine for someone who's used to working, being here, there and everywhere.
So before, were you working, were you studying while working, or you were just studying?
I was studying, but I was running businesses at campus. And then in those very long holidays that we used to have, I would be at my mom's shop. She has a baby center in Entebbe town.
So when lockdown came in, you were no longer doing businesses at campus and the shop at home?
Our shop was running because we sell essentials, baby things. You know, lockdown couldn't hold babies. Like people don't give, no, actually people gave a lot of during lockdown. So yes, we would exchange with my mom going to the baby center, but I would be home most of the time because we were so scared of COVID. So while at home, being someone that was so used to doing business, I had to come up with something. But scents really was something I didn't think I would do, even though I love things that smell nice. But being at home and being bored and being too used to, I don't know, I think I got really tired of being at home. So I went online and I was thinking, what businesses can someone do while at home to make people feel comfortable during the lockdown? Because people were at home, and most of the people that are not used to being at home, it's very hard to sit in the house. Yeah,
it's really hard.
So I was thinking, how do I make it comfortable for someone like me who's not used to sitting indoors, so that you can enjoy your space? That's how I started doing research on scents, scented candles, reed diffusers, all these things. That
so why scented candles? Because why scents? Kubanga bintu bingi like bye wandirowoozezzaako mu kiseera ekyo, lwaki ebirowoozo byatuukira ku kino?
Ebirowoozo byatuukira ku scents, reason being I love things that smell nice. I used to, nali njagala tandika kola perfume, but I wanted to sell perfumes like luxury brands, naye nga ziri very expensive to import.
Because lwaki mbuuzizza, omanye ebiseera bya lockdown twali tetutambula ng'ekintu ky'olowoozaako kye kikuli okumpi awo. So I'm looking at scents, kyakugira kitya mu birowoozo? So it's because you already had an idea.
I had an idea. Secondly, like I had said earlier, nti okutuula ewaka, how do you make it comfortable for someone who's not used to sitting at home? Scents like, say, essential oils, kubanga scents zirimu ebika, so there is essential oils. Essential oils relax someone, help you with anxiety, help you with stress, and help you, they bring a homey feeling, yeah? Reed diffusers,
so
scented
wayagala
candles.
osooka obyetandikire nako.
Being at home for me was really
now
hard.
I get
Yeah,
it.
so that's where the whole idea came from. So when I went online to search nengwa ku scented candles, ngate bina colors, I love colors. On top of that, biba bina scent. So I'm like, okay, I think I can make scented candles to bring both what I love, the colors and the scents, into one thing. That's how I started candles.
Otugambye kyajja mu lockdown, products zino zifuna because omaze obisomako, omaze obigira, where did you start from okutandika obyekolera?
So during the lockdown, when we had no movement completely, I was doing research throughout. YouTube, what, cutting. I have a whole book with paperwork. Then when they released us a bit, let me say, when they released some people, I have a friend that was one of those people that were given the freedom to move. He transported me. I went to Kampala. People were doing business. Like the buildings weren't open. Nayenga abantu batula wabweru wa building. Kati nga wojjo onoonya ekintu bagamba onakirina. Then ne baako ne gwe batuma munda n'abireeta. So I went to Kampala nentandika onoonya wax. Naye nga wax gwe balina ye paraffin wax oyo akola candles ebitaano ne wixi ne oil. There are those chemical shops that have those things. Kati nagenda e Kampala nga mbuuza abatunda chemical biki kati. That's how I started discovering. Nentandika okola samples ewaka.
Okay, so bwe wamala no kyengamba we wafuna ezo gundi zaali sizo ezigenda okuyamba, the normal wax?
Yes, kati since I was starting it for the first time, you know, it takes it takes practice, trial and error for you to know whether something works or not. So I was doing it for the first time, and those are the things I started with. But eventually I figured they are not the best for that kind of product. Yes.
The reason why I asked, I hosted someone doing candles last time, and she also told me it wasn't easy to find all those things. The things you can always find, the ones that do normal candles, but if you want scents and all that, it takes time for you to look around okutandika okunoonya nomanya kino kikola bwe kiti kino kikola bwe kiti, because in most cases bw'otunuulira ku YouTube oyinza obiyiga, but when you go to the market you don't know whether it's the right things. So obizaayo waka otandika okukola, did it come out?
They were okay, but not
the perfect
not
ones
the
like
best.
that.
Yes, it was really trial and error. Now cola, and everyone at home was like, okay, how did you zero down to making candles? But then I'm also a creative person. I don't know how to explain that, but I feel like I have an artistic touch to so many things. So I was very creative with my candles.
So wakozesa biki? How did you melting the wax biki? Wakozesa masepichi nawe oba?
Yes. Sepichi, no melting a wax, no keberaka temperature using the usual thermometers and the scales on the market, no weighing a product, no naenga ka sepichi, anything and everything that I could use to make my work easier, but made in Uganda, because by then I hadn't understood the whole thing of shipping and nakola, everything was from here. Nabinonya mu Kampala.
So how was your first product gye wakola?
They were okay.
Gye watandikirako ddala ddala nga eyasooka?
Wabula yo yali mbi. Twalina waka ne tugisekerera. They were yali mbi. Twali so agitunda ya, but they were very beautiful colors.
So zavaamu colors ennungi. And the scent?
The scent, the candle would smell. Nga bw'ogikwatako bw'oti n'ogiwunyako, it smells good. Naye nga bw'ogilightinga
someone told me there are different scents. Waliwo eziwunya akawoowo ng'ogikutteko, naye nga bw'ogikuma tewunya kawoowo.
That, yes, it depends on the oil you're using.
So wali tonatandika byawula?
Nze nali nkozesa biri ku chemical market. Nedda, nali sinatandika byawula. But then even our products here in Uganda, zibulamu.
So bwe wamala ozikola n'ozeekumira ewaka?
Ne tuzikozesa. The first batch was bad, but I kept going. I'm a very, very persistent person. Ekintu nkiremerako paka nga kiganye buganyi nenzikiriza nti byonna mbikoze kiganye, naye bwe kiba tekinagaana bwe kityo
tosobola
kyesibako. Okuggyako relationships zo tizesibako. Kati we after the first batch and I had perfected color and appearance, nga temukyalimu mistakes, era sente yali ebulamu, but I was hopeful. So my mom nangamba, instead of okutuula waka wano ne candles zino zonna, why don't you do door to door? You're good with marketing. So at first I was scared. Ate nalinamu kanaka, banandaba batya. Basing on our neighborhood and nalinamu ako, but my mom was like, my mom is a business person, actually my entire family. So how they started, my mom told me this is how we started. We did door to door until we got prominent clients who helped us grow our brand.
Katutandikire awo, omanyaku kasibye nnyo abawala bangi. Banandaba batya. Naye katuwumulemu tukomewo tugende mu maaso n'emboozi ya Marion.
Inspire. Inspire.
Weewaawo kulikayo nnyo mu kumulamu kwaffe nze Shira Nakayemba tukyagenda mu maaso ne programu yaffe ya Inspire. N'olwaleero tulina omukyalo ow'enjawulo. She makes so many different things. The best thing to define her is creativity. So akyagenda mu maaso n'okutubuulira naye nga product ye yasooka zaali candles. Kye yasooka ogamba nti kino kankyekolere candles. So how was your first experience? Like what was your experience okutandika okufuluma ebweru okutambuza ezo products the first day?
So I was very scared kubanga nayogera ne mama wange the night before, and she tells me go out and do door to door. You're good. It's door to door. Ne waba yangamba you're good, eh? In me, I was like, Manang, it's still door to door. I mean, I still have to go knocking on people's gates. But we have a neighbor. She's a friend. So I talked to her and I'm like, hey, can you go with me? She's like, hey, I told you I tried to lockdown. I told you over there. She's like, yeah, let's go. So, like I kept talking to myself and I kept praying to God to make it easy. Like all my life, I think when Banti de Chintunyo, I always call upon the Holy Spirit to make it easy. I was very scared. I didn't want to be looked down on.
Kitegeeza tokola door-to-door evangelism.
Aha, mukwano. It's not easy. I call upon the Holy Spirit and ask for grace because I know I'm capable like of speaking to people, but door-to-door is different. You know, because we speak English, ojagamba bugambi door to door, but you know in actual sense you are a hawker, like nga wono sanga ku
gwakali kakuluma kamutembeyi
nga wono sanga ku government building abataddeko no hawkers allowed gwe nojja ne products zo ng'ogenda office to office oba hawker. So the reality of the matter was we were hawking.
It was beyond door to door, the English word.
Door to door just oba oyisako, but the truth is mutembeyi, like bottom line mutembeyi. Yes, people don't care oba oli mwana wani oba oli mwana wani, as long as you've gone to their gate and you're like, I sell this and this. There is a hawker on the gate. She sells this and this. Period.
Genda twako wabatembeyi.
Thank you.
Ako kokka kakuzayo wakane wewa.
In my head I was like, ngasanga na kumpita mutembeyi. Nengamba, but you know what, let's go. My mom is not those people who tell you to do something. No gamba, banange bananda babatya. Mama wange tayagala kintu ekyo. She will have you for that. Ngai goshira. We went the first gate. The neighborhood in which we live, you know those kind of gates where when you ring the bell, they have like a banga speaker. So they say, hello, who is that? Who are you? And then you have to speak through a speaker. Then someone thinks about it. Can't you just imagine? Hello, who is that? Oh, I'm Maria. We sell some products. We'd just like you to see, even if you're not going to buy, but we would like you to see. And someone's like, no, not interested. Takulabye. Maybe kale yaba kulabye on the cameras, because kubera camera. But I mean, speaking to someone through a speaker, for them to come down or come out of their house and open their gate and listen to you. When I did that, and I tried my first 3 gates, and they actually came, because they were flat, so I probably came down and opened and listened to me. I realized, I can do this thing. Like, that is, for me, that is bottom line when alabira nti
kino ekintu kijja kukola.
Who am I for someone to okugamba obugambye omuntu I'm so and so, I sell this and this, but then sabolabeko bulala, even if you don't buy. Najja nakugulirawo gate, nakuwuliriza, nakugamba how much. By then we were selling them at 5K. Remember 5K? Nagamba, okay, give me 2 pieces, I try. If they are nice, I'll call you back. We had business cards. Najja, or abam ne bakugamba, okay, give me your business card, I'll reach out. But the mere fact that they came down and opened for you when you had spoken through a microphone or whatever, for me it was big for me, it was huge. Ne tugikola ne tumalako Ntebe yonna, like Ntebe town, ne tukola door to door. We went to all those homes. There were very few people that turned us away. Yes. Nga bagula, nga tukwata candles of 50k. Ne tukela ku macha at 9, ne tugenda mu door to door. Nokomawa home at 4. Ngosigaza candle bid.
Wow.
I would be like, hey, the first round, that's what happened. I came back home with 5 candles. I'm like, eh. So my mom was like, what should I do? My mom taught me how to balance books, and she balanced for me. The next day I made. I went back. Then like that. That's how I got the courage to take more mind.
So right now, after lockdown, how did you expand?
After lockdown, school resumed, so I was selling them from campus. My entire class knew I was selling. I don't know. My friends of friends knew I was selling. Yeah, that's how campus. Ngantunda, Jukilata, I had gotten some market even outside campus from that door to door. Deliveries. That's how we.
So online?
Online, online. Kumanga at campus, I was doing it from my hostel. I was staying alone, so I was doing it in hostel.
Kati bino ebintu ebirala ojja okubyongeramu.
Kati whenever making candles alone, I started using some of the fragrances I would use for making candles on myself because they were essential oils. So everyone would be like, hey, you smell nice. You smell nice. That's when I started mixing to make perfumes. Mixing essential oils to make perfumes. Luckily, the lady who used to supply them, but then now she's out of business. So I import them.
I was looking at your WhatsApp. You know, when you open someone's account and you see their businesses, chiwa chizamu amanyi okusinga omuntu approaching, they are telling you, I'm selling this. Even on their pages, it's nowhere to be seen. So perfumes zo zino tezakalubiriranga candles like okuzikola over.
By the time I started perfumes, I knew the market. I knew where to get what. Yeah.
So nozigatta ku candles.
Nzigatta.
Tewerabira gwe ebyokusoma.
Oh, no, nasoma and I passed. The second class upper. Nasoma. I think even when my father found out, he was like, you've been doing business in school? I'm like, yeah, and you've been studying.
But now back to the candles. Products ezisinga eza candles. Nzibu nnyo za kusanga muno mu Uganda. So wajja otya okugenda ng'ogaziwa n'omanya nti kino, if I want it, I can get it from abroad, I can ship it.
I have an auntie. Eyali asuubula ebintu okuva ebweru.
Because I'm looking at how you grow your connections, okwongera okugaziwa okulaba nti buli kimu kye neetaaga nsobola okifuna, but of course tosobola kyekolera wekka.
I have friends also that stay out of Uganda. St. Lawrence, twali tulina foreigners bunch. So people in Kenya and Tanzania have more access to most of, I think balina more access because they have ports like ebintu ebituukira as compared to us because we are a landlocked country. So waliwo ebintu bingi byosobola onoonya Uganda nebikubula n'ogenda to our neighboring countries like Kenya, Tanzania n'obisanga.
That is why I asked ebintu ebimu to be ignoring, but make use of the people you meet at school, at campus. It's all school, but buli wotuuka n'osanga abantu. Fuba olaba ng'olina ky'obakola ki ky'obayigirako ate n'engeri gye weeyisaamu emattaringa because kati omuntu tugamba obadde omweragirako ate n'otuuka nga weetaaga ekintu. Because right now ebintu biri easier because we've started with different people. We've started with Kenyans, Tanzanians. I know if I need this from Tanzania, I'll call Konji. If I need this in Kenya, I'll call this Okitegeera. So naawe gy'oli bw'oba olina abantu abakwetoolodde manya nti essaawa yonna ojja kukola ki ojja kubeetaaga. So business yo kati how big is it right now?
We've grown.
Do you have a shop or you're still?
No, it's online, but we do have a spa. But since we have a shop with my mom as well, I think one of my biggest challenges with my business has been the movement. From leaving campus, my parents wanted me so much to get an office job.
Yeah, that's also a challenge.
Nga see like kenda kuma challenge kutunda products. They wanted me to get an office job. That was one of my mom's biggest requests. Nti newoba ina business kale etambule nawe nga oba maybe ogenze gulu ng'ogenda nayo, things like this.
So
but get an office job.
Kufuna, like
Kyechasinga okunsiba, yes. Because I didn't want to disappoint her. She had supported me a lot. But then again, they had taken me to good schools. And all they wanted me to do was to have this.
So right now, do you have a job or?
I tried. I really tried to work for people. But it's not easy
when
working for people when you're used to working for
I
yourself.
know.
I tried. It's either you're undervalued when you're working for people or they take advantage of you.
Yeah.
So that's it. The people I've worked for, I outdo myself because I'm used to outdoing myself. But then again, the energy you get in return doesn't give you the morale, really.
So right now you have your spa, your own
So right
spa?
now, yeah, that's a partnership though. Yeah, it's very hard to start a business like no cooler to that level. You don't have
within
people
a short period of,
yes.
So you've partnered with
partnership.
Boa Sensizo. Kati, what are some of the challenges? Mmanyi okoonyeko kweri emu eyakuba nti bazadde bo baali baagala kino and you're trying so much okubeera nga nabo basanyusa ate nga naawe okola ebibyo. What are some of the other challenges ebikuziyiza okutuuka w'oyagala okubeera?
Raw material importing, because Katate, I've gotten so used to importing. So those are some of the challenges. Taxes, nebigenderako. Secondly, is the market, penetrating the market and attracting new clients. I know it's a digital era, so that means social media, kotundira and etc. But I have a problem with selling one product. It take like, how best can I bring it out? Okay, like say candles, ngotunda candles zokka. Wow, business we siba banange wiki negwako nga you've sold like 2 days. Ngenaku endala tofunye business. That's how you start noyiyako wano gamba obantandike kano obantandike n'okutunda kali kubanga now me I don't have a job. I mean I have bills.
So that's how you came up with other products.
That's how, yes.
Any last words to the young girls out there that are trying out so many things nga they are failing?
It's not easy. Let no one tell you it's easy. It takes a special grace. You need to know how to pray. Pray. Talk to your God. Talk to your God. Let Him direct you. Let Him show you what you should do. And lastly, nobody is going to feed you. No one cares if you've eaten. No one cares how you dress. No one cares what you do to become who you are, apart from very few people. But I need you to have it in your mind that you're doing it for you. Kera kumacha oyirive, really. I mean, we like soft life. If you don't work, how do I even get soft life? Everything has challenges. Go out and work.
Thank you so much. Nina kenjagadde tewali afaayo. As long as you put food on your table, tetwagala kumanya kubanga. Anyway, obudde butugenzeeko. Yabadde program ya Inspire. Thank you so much, Marion, for sharing your story. Tusisinkane week ejja. Nze Shira Nakayemba, program ya Inspire.
Inspire.